Started nannying for a mom who refused to sign a contract and insisted on cash payments. Then I found a hidden camera, pointed at the chair where I breastfeed my daughter, and realized she had been secretly watching to me the entire time. The job seemed too good at first. $25 an hour, cash, bring your own baby. I have a 9-month-old daughter, Ren, and finding childcare work that let me keep her with me felt like winning something. The mother, Priya, hired me over a single phone call. No interview at her home, no references checked, no contract. When I brought up putting terms in writing, she waved it off. I don't do paperwork. Cash keeps it simple. You seem trustworthy. I needed the money, so I ignored the part of me that went quiet at that. Her son Theo was 2 and easy. We spent our days in her big house in the hills while she worked from a home office upstairs with the door closed. There was a rocking chair in the corner of the nursery, deep and soft, and that's where I'd feed Ren when she got fussy around noon. It became our spot. I fed my daughter in that chair every day for 3 weeks. On the last Friday of that 3rd week, Theo was napping and I went into the nursery to grab his blanket. The afternoon light came in at a different angle than usual and hit something on the bookshelf across from the rocking chair. A small black lens tucked between 2 picture frames, angled down, angled directly at the chair. Not at the crib, not at the door. At the chair where I sat with my shirt open every single day. My whole body went cold. I told myself it was a baby monitor. Lots of people have those. But baby monitors point at the crib where the baby sleeps, and this one was aimed 4 feet to the left, at eye level with a seated adult. I stood very still and looked at it and understood that it had been looking at me the whole time. I did not scream. I did not run upstairs. I have learned that when something is wrong, the first thing to do is get proof before the other person knows you know. I took out my phone and photographed the camera, the angle, the sight line from the lens to the chair. I opened the bookshelf and found the camera was a Wi-Fi model with its own little app label on the base, and I photographed that too. Then I did something my brother taught me. I connected to the house Wi-Fi, which Priya had given me the password for on day 1, and I searched the camera brand in the App Store. The app let me see if any devices were streaming on the network. One was live right then. Someone was watching the empty nursery in real time, waiting. I gathered Ren, woke Theo gently, and brought him downstairs to the living room. I texted my brother the photos and the app name. He called me back in 2 minutes. "That's not a nanny cam," he said. "That model streams to a private cloud account. Someone set it up to record a specific spot and watch remotely. You need to leave that house today." I finished the shift like nothing was wrong, because a closed door upstairs meant she could come down any moment, and I did not want her to know what I'd seen. At 5, Priya came down with cash folded in her hand like always. I took it. I smiled. I said Theo had a lovely day. I strapped Ren into her seat and drove home shaking. And the second I got in my door, I saved every photo to 3 places and wrote down the dates I'd worked and the exact spot the camera pointed. Then I called a lawyer, the free consultation kind, and told her everything. She was quiet for a moment. "No contract, cash payments, no records that you ever worked there," she said. "That's not sloppiness. That's someone making sure there's no paper trail connecting her to you. And a hidden camera aimed at where you undress to feed your child, streaming to a private account, is a crime in this state. Do not go back. Report it." I reported it. I gave the police the photos, the app name, the network logs my brother helped me pull, the streaming device ID. They took it seriously because I had all of it in order, time-stamped, backed up. It turned out the private cloud account wasn't in Priya's name. It was in her husband's. He traveled for work and had set up cameras throughout the house. And this one, the detective told me carefully, was one of several he'd aimed at spots where women he hired would be alone. There had been other nannies. None of them had a contract either. None of them had known. I was the first to notice the lens catch the light. I never saw Priya again. The cash she paid me sits untouched in an envelope in a drawer. Evidence now, numbered and logged. I feed Ren in my own chair now, in my own apartment, curtains drawn, and I have checked every shelf in this room twice.